Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'll be giving a first-time reaction to a Japanese indie metal group named PaleNeØ. We're going to be checking out 3 of their songs today, which should give us a good idea of what their sound is like, because we've listened to a lot of Japanese metal, metalcore, rock, but I don't think indie metalcore has surfaced our radar quite yet. So the songs we're going to be checking out today, we'll start with Fortissimo, then we'll go into Raison, Detra, which in French is the reason to be, and then lastly Crowd Surf Rider. I'm excited to find out what they're all about, but before diving in, let's please thank Dragonfly the Melodic for making this donation request today. And now, let's just jump in. Fortissimo. Italian. So Italian, French, from Raison d'Etre, Crowd Surfer Rider, English. Oh, God. Okay. Between the digital effects and the rapid kick drum, oh my god, and the heaviness, we're in for it. It's like a blast, you know? Oh, the growls are out today. It's like in the span of 7 seconds, there's 3 different bands now. From the growls to the bright, happy-go-lucky, back to heavy rock. Wow. The thing is, in this section here, the guitars and drums and bass are all moving so fast. If you actually take a second to like focus on the vocals and their melody, the speed of vocal delivery is actually almost like half of everything else. So everything else is like sprinting past the vocals in that kind of sense. Pay attention to the vocals here. It's a lot slower even than the drums, for example. Oh man, I'm down. We gotta hear that again. The glitch into the bleh into the guitar. Wow. Like in that moment there, I'm super reminded a bit of Lorna Shore, a bit of Silent Planet, and one more. Yeah. Oh, the tapping. Oh, bro. I mean, this just makes me real happy. It also confuses me very greatly because of how many genre changes there were. Though, you know, from that moment where we heard those like childlike vocals, that kind of went away. So I was expecting even more dynamic switches from section to section. So thankfully we kind of settled in this middle range where everything is still digestible, but extremely fast paced if you're trying to understand it all on a first pass. But for me, like the highlights are the chorus and the breakdowns into the guitar work. I just love a good breakdown when you just allow the song to like crack at its foundations, come apart almost as if the gates of hell are ripping open the earth below you, and then you just sink your head into the headbang with how heavy everything is. It is just like my favorite part of so much metal music, metalcore. It works on me very well to the point that I don't even have intelligible thoughts past, man, that breakdown was awesome. But I do like how when you have that, there is that counterpoint, that almost like perpendicular axis where you have these bright female vocals that take a little bit of that heaviness out, and not necessarily removing the heaviness, but just adding something lighter to fill up this mix in a way that allows you to feel the entire depth of the frequency range. Because there is a lot to be explored and desired. In some tracks, they can often rely too heavily on the mids or the lows or the highs. When you have a nice balance is when things work out remarkably. Though I think with Fortissimo, you could still add a little bit more in the highs and even maybe even more in the bassier lower frequencies. But that would just me being more nitpicky than I should be. But a great intro to them so far. Let's jump to the next track, Raison Detra. Oh yeah. sort of reminds me a bit of, and Dragonfly, you'll know this, a bit of Polka Dot Stingray, and maybe a bit of Dim Rays as well. I'm not too sure, because some of those songs blend in for me. But a lot lighter than Hanabi, you know? Yeah. This one is definitely more melodic. Ooh. Okay, so groovy. Wow. I love this like bassy prog feel. Oh yeah. Entering guitar land, the syncopated strumming underneath. Yeah. I mean, this may come as a surprise to you, but I think I like this song more. I think Raison Detra, this melody keeps me in this like smiley place. I just love how bright it is. It low-key reminds me a bit of Psyche from Bandmade and the way that she sings, but regardless of references, I love the way they compose their work here. In this song in particular, there is this like digital effect that like overlays some of the guitar, some of the bass, that adds this unique quality that can't be captured in a lot of like your standard metal tracks, because it leans into the world of more digital production, a bit more prog, especially with the bass melodies. Some of the riffs you were hearing there, super chunky, super funky, and adding a lot to then the coloring in that chorus. This is the kind of song that if you were to give this chord progression to like your average metalcore group, they would take it and probably produce something roughly cookie cutter, but not in the hands of PaleNeØ. It seems like they have a way to embellish their songs with a lot more intriguing components. And dude, I will never get over how good syncopated guitar strumming to like a funky kind of rhythm feels. It just like tickles that part of your brain that A, loves guitar, and B, loves percussive guitar and amazing rhythms. And it's different than your standard strumming pattern too, so it defies what you typically hear in, you know, that like muted guitar strum that you hear in a lot of like funk tracks. Man, every day we get to discover new things on this channel. Thank you very much, Dragonfly. Let's jump into the last track here. Crowd Ride Surfer. Crowd Surf Rider. Oh god. Let's start with a chunky riff and the Bad Omens album cover. Hedonist, I think. Oh. I mean, the vocals are so bright and poppy, and the guitar and the drumming are just not. They have nothing to do with one another. Oil and water. That's funny. Ooh, cool glitch. Oh, I like the pausing and the glitching. Oh my god, now we're entering, what land are we entering, dude? I was gonna comment on that one bass note that just like kind of curled itself up into the mix, but honestly what's about to happen is probably more interesting than what I was gonna say. Wow. Super relaxed here. All about the vibe. Dude, they are fantastic. And giving the guitar so much time to shine, bro. Goodness. Oh, dude. Well, there you have it. That is PaleNeØ, PaleNeØ, PaleNeØ. Bro, let me know how to pronounce this thing properly in the comments below. let me know what your thoughts are on this band, because I have several comments that I'll share with you now. But first things first, they are so fast paced in their music. I'm absolutely here for it. It kind of has the, let's say, indirect effect of ejecting every single salient thought from my brain out, and I just get into my body and I just start feeling the music entirely, and I get then to focus on the melody and how it makes me feel, and the rhythm and how I'm moving. And I love how there are these like moments of glitches, moments of like the entire song dropping out to kind of disconnect us from the song in real time, kind of subverting our expectations on the fly, which is a very difficult thing to do, especially in genres that are well traversed, like metal and prog metal, and all of those subgenres that exist as well. And interesting, I think with your selections, Dragonfly, we started at the most heavy song first with Fortissimo, then kind of arrived at the other, I wouldn't say extreme, but the other side of the coin in the melody land with that second track, Raison, Detra, and then we kind of found a middle ground of melodic uniqueness, but also heaviness, but also then letting the guitar shine, but then having unique pitches in your melodies for the guitar, for the vocals, for the overall chorus, that made the chorus for Crowd Surf Rider extremely unique from a melodic perspective, and therefore highly memorable. That said, I think if I'm going to like rank order these songs in terms of my own preference, I would probably give it to Raison d'Être just because of how melodic that song was. And I think when they lean into that element of their I guess character, they really shine, at least in my mind. So I would probably put that first. And now I'm like actually super torn, because at the beginning of Crowd Surf Rider, I would have definitely given it to Fortissimo, but Crowd Surf Rider actually really grew on me as I was listening, getting to appreciate all of those elements. But I think, even though it's pretty close, I think I'm going to give it to Fortissimo in second place and then Crowd Surf Rider in third. But honestly, ask me tomorrow and I'll probably flip that answer on its head. Maybe it's just something about the way my brain works. I don't know. You guys have been experiencing my reactions from an outsider's perspective. I only know what I sound like to myself. It's very hard for me as an individual to perceive myself. So let me know what you thought again about PaleNeØ, what you thought about my reaction. Really anything and everything. It all helps for the YouTube algorithm's sake. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to request one yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link down below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.